All right, let's just get right into it with something that might be a little uncomfortable. Becoming a millionaire before you turn 30 is, believe it or not, completely possible. But, and this is a big but, it has almost nothing to do with luck or some hidden secret. Today, we're going to break down the actual math, the mindset, and the real-world strategy behind it. No fluff, just the straight goods. Welcome back to the channel, finance people. If you are new here, a hearty welcome from the JoshLM finance crew. I'll be your teacher today, so get your pen and pad out and let's break this down. So let's dive into this quote, because it really is the heart of the whole issue. It's not that people aren't smart, and it's definitely not that there aren't opportunities out there. The real problem is that their day-to-day habits are quietly, sabotaging their own goals. You think about it. That daily coffee, the subscription you completely forgot about, that late-night add to cart, it all adds up. The very things you're doing every single day might be pushing that million-dollar goal further and further into the distance. Now, have a look at this number. Statistically, in the US, only about 1 to 2% of people under 30 are actually millionaires. And if you look at other economies, that number can be even smaller. But here's what's so important to understand. Just because something is rare, that doesn't mean it's impossible. It just means it takes a different plan of attack than what everyone else is doing. So today, we're going to explore two very different paths. We'll look at the path that keeps most people broke, and then we'll map out the actual blueprint that builds real wealth. And of course, a quick disclaimer, this is all for educational purposes. It's not financial advice. It's really about helping you think smarter about your money. All right, so let's start with path number one. This is the default path, the one most people find themselves on without even realizing it. These are those super common habits that, even with good intentions or a decent job, keep people from ever really building any wealth at all. Lifestyle inflation. You could call this the silent killer of wealth building. It's that thing that happens when you get a raise and suddenly your spending goes up right along with it, or maybe even faster. You get a, say, $10,000 raise, and suddenly that brand new car or that bigger apartment with a view seems like a fantastic idea. And before you know it, all that extra cash is gone before it ever had a chance to go to work for you. And this slide right here perfectly shows that gap in thinking. The wealth building mindset is, hey, great, more income. That's more fuel for my investments. But the reality for most people is, I'm earning more, so let me upgrade my phone, my car, my rent, and then 6 years down the line, yeah, the income is higher, but the net worth is still sitting at zero. You just end up broke, but with slightly better pictures for social media. This one really gets me. It's crazy to think that people will scroll through TikTok for 3 hours straight, but they won't watch a single 10-minute explainer on how money actually works. The irony is, the information has never, ever been more available than it is right now. And honestly, that's exactly why we built this channel. We want it to be your go-to library for financial knowledge. We've got deep dives on everything from the basics of insurance to the fundamentals of crypto. All the information is here, and it's free. But applying it, well, that's on you. And if you're serious about putting in that effort, help us out on our mission. Hit that like and subscribe button. Seriously, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and every single one of you helps us get closer. We really appreciate the support. Every single day, you've got a choice. You can spend your free time consuming, endless Netflix, endless scrolling, endless distractions. Or you could spend that time producing, learning a new skill, building a side hustle, investing your money consistently. One of those paths feels really easy today, but it gets painful down the road. The other one feels kind of hard today, but it becomes incredibly powerful later on. Oh, I'll start investing when I get a raise. I'll start when things calm down. Look, I gotta be real with you. Life doesn't calm down. You just get older. The people who actually win with money, they start messy. They start with whatever they have right now. They don't wait around for the perfect conditions because, let's face it, perfect conditions are a total myth. Okay, so that's enough about what not to do. Let's switch gears and talk about the actionable strategy. This is the blueprint. There are 4 huge levers you can pull that make becoming a millionaire before you're 30 a completely realistic, even mathematical possibility. So here they are, the 4 pillars. You need a high income, and you need it early. You need a super high savings rate. You need to invest early and consistently. And you need absolutely no bad debt. So let's break down each one of these. Let's be completely honest about this first one. If you're only earning enough to get by, hitting $1 million before 30 is, well, it's pretty unlikely. You have to aggressively pursue high-income skills or get into high-paying fields early in your 20s. Think of your income as the engine of your entire wealth-building machine. So what does that actually look like in the real world?
We're talking about fields like tech, software, data, AI, or maybe high-level sales where you're earning big commissions, or even freelancing for clients overseas and earning in a stronger currency. The point is, a 22-year-old who's earning, say, $140,000 a year and invests 60% of that, they can mathematically cross that $1 million line before they turn 30. It's just the power of the numbers. Now for lever number 2. This is the one that really seems to shock people. Your savings rate, the percentage of your income you save, is often way more important than how big your salary is. Just look at this chart. The person on the left makes $70K a year, but they're saving half of it. The person on the right makes more than double that, $150K, but they're saving almost nothing. The person earning less is actually building wealth faster. It is not just about what you make, it's about what you keep. So here's the key takeaway. The target savings rate for someone trying to become an early millionaire is usually somewhere between 50 and 70% of their income. Now that requires some serious delayed gratification. It means you're not trying to look successful before you actually are successful. Just remember, real wealth is built quietly. Flashy stuff is usually just rented. And now for the magic ingredient, compounding. See, you can't outwork time, but you can absolutely make time work for you. Compounding is where your investment earnings start to generate their own earnings. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill. If you invest $100 at age 20, by the time you're 60, that could be worth over $1,500, just assuming a 7% return. But if you wait until you're 30 to invest that same $100, it's only worth about $760. You have to put in way more money later just to catch up. That is the superpower of starting early.
And finally, lever 4, bad debt. I'm talking about high-interest credit card debt, personal loans. This is the stuff that eats your future income before you even get it. Building wealth requires a margin, a gap between what you earn and what you spend. Debt completely destroys that margin. It's like trying to fill a bucket that has a giant hole in the bottom.
So let's bring this all together. Becoming a millionaire before 30 isn't some kind of magic trick, and it's certainly not about luck. It really just comes down to a daily choice. It's about aligning what you say you want with what you actually do, day in and day out.
This slide just lays it out so clearly. You've got path 1, the default path. The mindset is, I'll start later, spending is greater than saving, the focus is on looking successful, and the habits are all about consumption. Then you have path 2, the wealth blueprint. The mindset is, I'll start now, saving is greater than spending. The focus is on being successful, and the habits are all about production and learning. The choice between these two paths, well, that's a choice you make every single day.
And really, that's the question I want to leave you with. Take a really honest look at your day. Are your actions, all those little things you do without even thinking about it, are they actually moving you closer to your financial goals, or are they quietly sabotaging you? Thanks for sticking with me till the end. It shows how important financial literacy is to you. Clearly, you got value from this. So do me a favor and share it with someone like you. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.